A very happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So, we are back with our social studies class. And as you remember, we were studying chapter number 4 in history, that is in the earliest cities. Okay, in the earliest cities. Now let us continue with the topic. Now today we will start from the topic that is script. Okay, so let's read it. Harappan script is the earliest form of writing discovered in India, earliest form. This script has been engraved on various seals that have been found all over the Indus Valley sites. Okay, it has been sealed in many various seals. Okay, Harappans had a pictographic script. Pictographic, there are different pictures in it. Okay, that kind of script. It means it had pictures like signs showing words and objects. Different signs that shows words and objects. Harappan script has not been deciphered till now. It is written from right to left. Right to left it is written. Now see, it is still here only. See what we studied about the Harappan script. That is, it is the earliest form of discovery in India. Okay. And then what we studied? It was found on various seals. The third, it is pictographic script. What is a pictographic script? In that there are many pictures and the pictures of the words and objects. Okay, only these 3 points are the main important in this. Now moving on to the Harappan cities in Gujarat. Harappan cities in Gujarat. The first one is Goladharu. Goladharu is a newly excavated site in the Kutch region. Okay, it is in Kutch region. Archaeological findings suggest that articles of shell, fins and copper were manufactured here. Okay, finished and unfinished shell bangles have been found from this site. Okay, it is a very ancient place. So, different things used during the ancient times are discovered by the archaeologists. Okay, a wide open area was also there in the settlement where public ceremonies could be held. Now see, this is Lothal, okay, Goladharu, yes. This is the place Goladharu. Now I know it looks like any other old place, old sites we have seen already. Okay, so this is Goladharu. So there are many places like this in this place. Okay, see these are the different kinds of sections they have kept. So what they said that there were different open places where the gatherings were happened. That is maybe the weddings, discussions, parties during that time. Okay, this is Goladharu. Now, a very distinct seal had been found from this site, which is hollow and shaped like a box. Okay, now the next one is Lothal. What is it? Lothal. The city of Lothal is a coastal site. Okay, it is coastal site. Now see over here. This is the beautiful city of Lothal. Can you see? So many things. See, it has coastal areas. And these are all the villages. Okay, so this is the city of Lothal. Then, it is situated between Bhogawa and the Sabarmati river in Gujarat, that is close to the Gulf of Kambaj. Since Lothal was a port town, it had easy access to raw materials such as semi-precious stones. See, because it was close to the Gulf and it has a port town. That means naturally at that time what happened? trading, that is export and import of different things from one city or one country, from India to even other countries. So that is why what they have found? Semi-precious stones that must belong to some other countries or some other cities. Lothal was an important center for creating objects out of shells, metals and stones. A large warehouse has been found in the citadel area, which was perhaps used to store goods. Okay, so a large warehouse has been found in citadel area. I hope you all remember we had discussed what is citadel. Okay, so there was a large warehouse over there and it was used to store goods. From this warehouse, numerous seals and ceilings have been recovered. Okay, so what has been recovered? Seals and ceilings. Now, the lower town had workshops of shell workers and coppersmiths. So, in the lower town area, there were coppersmiths, there were shell workers. The most important brick structure at Lothal is the dockyard, okay, where goods were loaded and unloaded. See, we have studied what is a dockyard. Mainly, what happens? The goods and the ships come there and they are loaded and unloaded. The ships, the cargoes, containers, they are loaded and unloaded. This confirms that it was an important trading center. Okay, this was Lothal. Now, talking about Dholavira. See, Dholavira city. Can you see there are so many things to show? So, I have kept it like this. This is the site of Dholavira. Then, different sites are there. See, this is how Dholavira used to look like. Okay. Now, talking about Dholavira, the city of Dholavira is situated in Khadir Island in the Rann of Kutch. It is locally known as Kotara. Okay? As per size, it is one of the biggest settlements in India and among the 5 largest sites in this Indian subcontinent. Please underline. See, Dholavira is a very famous place because of its archaeological sites. Okay, and what they have said, it is among the 5 largest sites in the Indian subcontinent. Unlike some other Harappan cities which were divided into 2 parts, Dholavira was divided into 3 parts. A citadel, a middle town and a lower town. Okay, in 3 parts Dholavira was divided: citadel, middle town and lower town. Each part was surrounded by massive stone walls. So, massive stone walls were made along with gateways. To the north of the citadel was a large open area, probably used for public ceremonies. Okay, so they had kept a large area where public ceremonies, weddings, meetings must be conducted. Now, Dholavira has evidence of copper working and bead working areas. Dholavira has the evidence of it. The most extraordinary find is the oldest signboard in the world, having a large inscription and made up of 10 letters. So, Dholavira had the oldest signboard in the world. Okay, imagine. The inhabitants has also learned the art of conserving water in reservoirs and dams. Okay, the inhabitants, that is the people who used to live there in Dholavira, they had learned this art, that is how to conserve water. See, during that time it was very difficult, isn't it? They don't have any modern facilities and the proper well-equipped things. So, they had kept different water reservoirs and dams. Now, the decline of the civilization. See, we studied about Indus Valley civilization and the civilizations in detail. But how it happened that the civilizations declined, came to an end. The Indus Valley civilization lasted for around 1.5 millennia. According to archaeologists, its decline began by 1500 BCE. Okay? Historians and archaeologists are still searching for reasons that can explain the weakening and ultimate collapse of this civilization. Okay, so the historians and the archaeologists, they are still searching that why such a very well organized civilization came to an end, why it completely collapsed. Okay, still we have not found any evidence of it. Okay, so what they have said, so some of the some of the most discussed views with regard to the disappearance of this culture are, so why this culture got disappeared, that is civilizations. क्यों civilizations completely खत्म हो गई? So उसके कुछ reasons हैं हमारे पास. Devastation caused by natural disasters. See, it be cyclone, be it earthquake, tsunami. So we do not have any control, right? And especially during that time, so many years ago, hundreds of years ago, they didn't have any facilities. So how will they control it? So floods, earthquake, epidemics or change in the course of river Indus, which might have led to the end of this civilization. Okay, so first one is natural calamities. Trade routes might have changed. Trade routes might also have changed and cities lost their importance. Evidence of devastation caused by floods have been found at Mohenjo-daro and Lothal. So there are certain evidences also in Mohenjo-daro and Lothal that because of the flood it got completely destroyed. Okay? Some scholars feel a more advanced culture brought about the end of Indus settlements. Because there was advanced culture, that is why what happened? That modern facilities developed. So people started to leave this Indus place and Indus settlements and they moved to the better cities where they had better facilities. Another group feels that change in climatic condition led to the reduction in agricultural surplus. See, because maybe the climate change, maybe the rain was less, so agriculture supply also got reduced. Food grains, crops, that supply also reduced. So that is why maybe people left this place. Eventually people might have migrated further east in search of more hospitable living conditions. So what they have said, eventually maybe because they want better facilities, modern facilities, they must have left this place and they went to other places. Okay, whatever the reason, changes were very clear and affected at all the cities of Harappa. Okay, whatever was the reason, the changes were very clear. And the last, the passage of time in Indian history, human beings appeared on the earth about 1.5 million years ago. They were food gatherers. Then the beginning of agriculture took place 10,000 years ago. This we already know. The emergence of cities is even more recent. Cities developed in the Indus Valley only 4,500 years ago and disappeared about 3,500 years ago. Now see, this is only for your information. Okay, that is 4,500 years ago it disappeared. Is it clear? Okay, so with this we have completed the chapter. I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the online class. We'll meet again. Till that, God bless you all. Goodbye.